In our school here in University of Technology, Business School, we have something rather special in our course because we do projects inside businesses within the total story of the MBA. That is quite unusual. I think it's quite important because I think really business schools are not just doing an educational service within the school. There's three parties in this total educational experience. One is, of course, the students, and they're already educated, they've got experience. Secondly, there's the school with its way of adding value and teaching about many different functions of business. And thirdly, of course, there's real business. We're not just in a school. So we do projects inside organizations, which are very varied, covering many different questions. But each year we go to a variety of organizations and they decide what a significant issue is for them. And our aim is to try to contribute to the working out of how to address that issue as a team of 3, 4, 5 students. What happens is we set up the arrangement, the agreement with the organization to take on this task, almost as if we are their own employees for a short period. And we work inside the organization for a burst of large part of a week, understanding what they do. We're not at that point proposing any answers. We're saying we've got to understand who you are, because if we solve your issue, we've got to be you for a short period, and then we start understanding them on their terms, understanding them on our terms, and then on completion of our engagement physically there, we then start working out, researching possibilities, alternative ways of addressing the issue, thinking about them, their culture, their management structure, their biases, prejudices, as well as what they're aiming to achieve. So in that second part, we engage in researching alternatives. And then, of course, we return to the organization saying, here we are, we're part of you, and we're proposing these ways of addressing these kinds of issues. Now, the issues are, of course, things like how do we increase our sales? How do we address an export market? They may be organizational questions because times have moved on and they want to change their organization of responsibilities. There may be fairly specific issues like how do we go in for effective digital marketing, or indeed how do we actually learn the art of an internal communication structure using latest IT technologies. So they're all new things. It's very exciting for us, and of course 3 people or 3 parties gain in this. The students gain a lot because they're in a difficult situation. It's new, they don't know it. They know a bit, but they don't know it. The organization gains because they've got fresh eyes trying to address a question, which they don't yet know the answer to themselves. And of course, the school gains because we learn via the students what the key issues are and how they may be addressed in today's circumstances, not in just our terms. So all are learning parties, all face difficulties, I think all benefit.